Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing tactical strategy game Door Kickers. It's kind of like a top-down SWAT 4 where you order your police squad around each map, clearing out hostiles and saving the day. Game includes 78 single missions, which are all unlocked when you start the game. You get different star ratings based on how you do. A lot of variety there. You know, you have clearing all the hostiles from an area, rescuing hostages, defusing bombs, arresting suspects, stopping executions, and stuff like that. There's also 3 campaigns that you can try, which is kind of a series of progressive missions that uses the same squad each time. And you can also have, you know, permadeath with your squad, which can really screw you over in later missions if you've lost everybody. Game also has an in-game editor and mod support, and it also uses the Steam Workshop so you can download new content from within the game. As you play, your soldiers will gain experience, assuming you don't kill them like I like to do, and they'll level up and become more adept at each of the different skill areas. You can also change their loadouts. You unlock loadouts as you go on. I actually progressed further in the game, but when the game got released to reset all my progress, I kind of had to start over at the beginning again. So you have different roles, and then you can choose guns that you use the little stars you get from beating the missions to unlock new weapons and other items. So you have a lot of primary weapons, secondary weapons, pistols, silenced ones, which is pretty cool. Keep pressing them. Utility pouches have flashbangs, stingers, tasers, stuff like that. And other things, utility pouches. And support gears. I always like the spy camera. You can also have bolt cutters or a breaching kit, stuff like that. So pretty cool amount of content there. So what I'm going to do is I'll just run through a couple of the missions. I'll start with the first campaign. And yes, it's fine because I was doing bad in that one anyway. So as you can see here, it's a series of different missions. You start out with a roster. You can change their loadout. And then they gain experience, which actually carries over from when you do the regular missions as well. So here we go. First one is a hostage rescue, so you have to eliminate everybody or rescue the hostage, which usually involves... Alright, so you start out in one part here. The way it works is you just simply click and drag the path that you want the person to go, like that, although I'm not going to do that, and then they'll do it. When you encounter a door, it'll give you a contextual menu there that you can then right-click and have different options for your door. So this one I have to breach because it's locked. So first thing I always do is use the spy camera on it, which is what I'll do there. And then you can pause and unpause the game freely. One nice thing is while it's paused, you can actually look around with the camera to kind of assess the situation, which is really nice. So let me see. The guy's a pistol and a shield. So I'm going to bring this guy around and kind of do that. While this guy... I'm actually probably going to do breaching charges here. Placing charge. On your mark. And have him cover the door as soon as it explodes and take the other guys out. So that is ready to go, so I'm going to push that to detonate, and there we go. So they're going to hopefully take those guys down, which they did. One thing I wish you could do that you can do in SWAT is to mirror around corners. I really kind of miss that functionality, which is, you know, would be very helpful. So what I'm going to do is, if you hold down control, you can have them strafe, you know, look in one direction and then kind of strafe around. So I'm going to have this guy strafe around the corner. Take that guy out. And it looks to be fairly clear here, so I'm going to move him around. I will actually have him strafe here. I'll have him kind of come around. And you can see there's a cover provided by objects there in certain directions, which is kind of cool. I'm actually going to have him wait. So you can have these little go codes. So you can kind of coordinate the action of different people. My shield guy do that, and then this guy I'm just going to kind of leave back here. Oh, hey. So Thanks for strafing, buddy. I kind of got this. So got a couple more rooms here, so I'll probably send this guy up to mirror this. We'll have him come around and strafe into the bathroom. Okay, that is clear. This has one bad guy, so I am going to do the following. When you flashbang, it's important to come at it from the side. So I'm going to kind of double around there, and then I will flashbang him, and then I'll come into the room. Because if you flashbang him while you're standing at the door, you'll get shot like that guy. Which I forgot that that guy was in the in the viewing of the door, but that's okay. And so I'll bring him around, and then I will strafe past this door, which is where I'm sure the last guy is. Hello. There we go. And game over. Mission completed. Perfect. 3 stars. I'm awesome. You get XP, which is used actually to level up and unlock new classes in the campaign. I did really good in this mission. You don't have to beat it to get the XP, but you do need to beat it to get the stars that you need to unlock new weapons and stuff. So I can actually afford a new thing if I so choose, which I might actually do. Let me get the assaulter something other than this. I might do that. Yeah. So now you get the breaching kit. So I'll have to remember that guy has the breaching kit. When I give him the thing. And I have 4 stars left. Can't afford anything else. Really like to get that silence thing. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright, so now we got a hostage situation. So, same sort of deal as before. Alright, so there's the guy with the breaching kit. Now, he does not have a mirror. So I'm going to have... And that guy doesn't either. I'm going to have this guy mirror, so I'm going to put him up front. And he'll be my breacher. And that guy has a mirror too. Alright, so this will be good. Alright, so there's a couple of the hostages there. I'm going to have him mirror here. Love the mirror. It's my favorite tool. And I can actually see in the building in this window. So let's see here. Alright, we got tons of bad guys. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of assault the mess out of this. So I'm going to have him kick the door at go code A. And then he'll just kind of go here. Imagine, let me delete that. There we go, that'll be better. Alright. So this guy, I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm going to have him kick the door at A. And then I'm going to have this guy kind of strafe the window at A. So he's going to wait for A, he's going to wait for A, so they're going to all kind of assault the building at the same time. I'm going to save my shield guy for now. And we'll see what happens. Alright. So, get everybody in position, away we go. Hi guys. Alright, how'd that work out? I lost one guy. That actually isn't terrible. So let's see if we can take this guy out. There we go, that guy's out. Got more guys over there. Alright. Alright, here, just get out of here. We need to take this out. We need to flashbang you, which he doesn't have. Alright, let me trash this. I need to flashbang this. flashbang these guys. You got some long range, buddy. Alright, let me actually pull you out. I'm gonna pull you down here. Gotcha. Come on, go take him out. Jeez.
No contact. I'm on.
There you go. Alright, so let's see here. Now I can rescue these guys, which I will consider doing. So I'll drag him over and have him order hostage. There's a guy in the bathroom. Alright, I'm gonna have him go up, so there's nobody in that room. And this guy I'm going to send here, and we'll mirror this. Oh, don't have a mirror. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Alright, we'll just trash you for now. We'll save you back here.
Time to say goodbye.
Ah! Darn it. They killed the hostage. Darn it. Alright, well, lost that mission. So next one is a gang-related shootout. Eliminate all terrorists. So I already lost 2 of my guys. It's alright, I still have 8. Alright, so let's see what I got here. Breaching kits, camera, so I'm going to have him camera up. I'll have him camera. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's camera this. So you can see what's going on. Alright, what we got here? 2, 3 bad guys. Nothing over here. Alright, so let's flashbang these guys. Alright, so let's trash this. I'm gonna flashbang you. And then go that way. Here. Yeah, let me trash that. Your pistol, your submachine gun, come on up. I actually just want you to open the door, because I'm going to use you to get this guy. So we'll focus you that way. Alright. Ooh, except there's way more guys. Alright, that didn't work out very well. Alright, well, screw it. Let's go. Go, go, go.
Roger.
Alright. That actually didn't go too terrible. Except I lost 2 guys. Alright, let me search this train here. So I'm going to focus on the train and just strafe down. I'm going to strafe up here. Strafe across. See how that goes. Okay, stop. Strafe up. Go that way. There we go, that's it.
Good job. We're done here.
Mission completed. Lost 2 of my guys, but that's okay. There you go. I've almost lost all my guys, though. That's a lot of people. You have to retrieve all the evidence and eliminate all the threats. So this will go not well. Yeah, I only have 6 people left, unfortunately. Just move everybody up. Because all my other people died. Alright, who can... Okay, well, that's
Lock
fine.
and load.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's camera this thing.
Hostile inside.
Alright, got one guy there.
I'm on.
Alright, where's the breaching kit guy? Is he dead? Probably. Oh, no, there he is.
Welcome.
Yeah, let me
Roger.
get this guy back.
Got it. Affirmative.
Yeah, dynamic hammer breach.
In position.
Gotcha. Yep. And they're destroying the evidence. Alright, let's go. We need to roll real quick here. Ah, shoot. Alright. So we need him to go after that.
Roger.
Send all these guys in. And he can't even get that either.
I'm on it. On it. On it.
Do that. Cover that door.
Affirmative.
This is not going to go well, I can already tell.
Tango down.
Oh, thanks.
On your mark. X-ray down.
Yeah.
We
Alright.
need to stop them.
A flashbang up there? Not yet.
We need to stop them.
I
We
know.
need to stop them. Waiting for orders. They're bashing the evidence. On it. Okay. They're bashing the evidence. They're bashing the evidence. X-ray down. On your mark.
Well, this is going superbly.
I'm on.
Yeah, I don't have a bolt cutter. So I have to pick the lock.
They're getting rid of the dope.
That's the...
They're
I think
bashing
my
the
bolt
evidence.
cutter guy died.
Getting rid of the dope. They're bashing the evidence.
Ugh.
We need to stop them. We need to stop them. Waiting for orders. They're bashing the evidence. They're bashing the evidence. Door unlocked. We need to stop them. We need to stop them. They're bashing the evidence. Got it. X-ray down. We need to stop them. How about some orders? Tango down. I surrender. Okay.
Come back here.
Comms check. Do you read me? They're bashing the evidence. Got it.
This one guy's taking them all on.
Okay. They're getting rid of the dope. Don't shoot. Okay. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender.
Alright, well that's good. Arrest him.
Don't shoot. Surrender. Don't shoot. Surrender. Suspect secured. Hands behind your back. Suspect secured. Hands behind your back. Suspect secured. Wilco.
Collect that. Alright, let's get this other guy in here. Although I think the other guy's gonna finish way before he's able to get up there.
Comms check. Do you read me? Waiting for orders. Waiting for orders. Intel secured. Affirmative.
Good job.
Yeah, there you go, that's it. So I got my evidence. Lost a guy. That's okay. Alright. So last little mission, hostage situation, or a little side mission. Alright, so rescue the hostages. Of course I only have 5 troops left. Oh, which way do I want to go? I don't like that way. Need a camera guy in front. Alright, let's do this.
Lock and load. Let's do this. Hostile inside.
We got one guy.
Roger.
Let's do the breaching charges.
Placing charge.
That's gonna like alert every single person.
Charge in position.
Cops are here.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. On it. Got it.
Everybody in here, we'll just storm everybody.
No contact. No tag.
Hey guys. That actually went pretty well, to be honest. Alright, we'll camera this. You. Camera this. Nope, you don't have camera. Alright, you just go here then. You just kind of guard that hallway. You check out that room. You check out that room.
Okay.
You camera that. See how that goes.
X-ray down. Look clear. Man down. Tango down.
Mission is
Oh.
a failure.
Got one.
That ended well. Hostage got killed. Alright. There you go. There's a campaign. Yay, poor. That's alright. Killed pretty much everybody. Alright, so now we'll just do a single mission here. I've tried most of these, I just are not good at them. Is the problem. So we'll just kind of pick one of these at random here. Alright. So, what do we got here? Oh, there's our breaching kit guy. Alright, there's my camera. Alright,
Lock and
that'll
load.
work.
Let's do
Oh
this.
my goodness.
Roger.
And I got a breach to get into. Seriously?
Hostile inside.
Alright, well. We'll just plan a breaching charge on here and we'll just take this
Placing
guy out.
charge.
You do have sniper support in some of these scenarios. Alright. Let's move, shall we?
On it. Got it. Affirmative. Okay. Got one.
Time to say goodbye.
On your mark. Hostage down.
Nope, they got my hostage. And it's over. So there you go. And we'll do a randomly generated one to finish up. So your mission generator here just has randomized options here, so we'll just do a small one. And a light one, so maybe I'll actually win. So there you go. So randomly generated. And away we go with 2 troopers. I don't even want the shield guy, to be honest. I have a breaching kit. I want this guy. Alright, that'll work.
Lock and load. Let's do this.
Camera.
Hostile inside.
Got 2 bad guys. Alright.
Got it.
Oh, what do I want to do? Oh, I can actually throw a flashbang. That's something. Oh, no.
Got it. Affirmative.
Yeah, let's plan a breaching charge.
Placing charge. Ready to blow.
Cops are here.
Okay, away we go. And it actually does stun him, which is interesting. Okay, look that way. That was good. Good job. Although you got injured.
I'm on it.
It's just the way it goes.
On it. Roger. On your mark. Looks clear.
Alright, let's camera some of these things. Nope, not what I want. Camera.
Affirmative.
There we go.
Hostile inside.
Got 1 bad guy. Alright, so we'll flashbang this guy. And I'm actually going to move this guy away from the door so he doesn't open fire while the door's open.
Flash out. Man down.
Ugh, that was terrible.
Okay. Got one. No tango.
That was bad on my part. Sometimes it's difficult to kind of get the doors going the way you want them. And he has he doesn't have a camera, so I'm just gonna have to bust through the rest of these. So I'm gonna do whoop, whoop. We'll see what happens. Nothing? Okay. How about this door? The bathroom? Yeah. There we go. Found him. Surprise! There you go. I actually did fairly decent in that one. Got some XP. Alright, well there you go. I'm almost level 10 again. So that's Door Kickers. I really like it. I think it's a nice adaptation of the whole SWAT, type mentality. I played a lot of SWAT 4 when it came out in a first-person shooter. I think this is a good strategy adaptation of it. Has a lot of missions, a good variety in the number of missions. They're all very difficult and challenging, which is okay. It just becomes annoying a little bit in the beginning because you kind of need the stars to unlock a lot of the basic classes that you need in order to kind of do better in the campaign, especially the assault class with the assault rifles and stuff like that, which are so much more effective than the pistols you start out with. But you don't need to beat the missions in order to unlock that stuff. You do need to beat the missions in order to afford better weapons and the other unlocks that you can have. I like that it has workshop support for more maps. I've already actually seen a couple of SWAT 4 maps imported into the game, which is pretty cool. Has the random mission generator for even more content. The controls are pretty good. You just kind of click and drag the paths. Could be a little bit better with aligning yourself appropriately around doors. They don't automatically use the wall for cover when they flashbang a door. You kind of have to place them manually to do that. So you need a little bit of micromanagement in that sense. I wish it was a little bit more automated there. I also wish you could camera around corners, which would make traversing some of those areas a little bit easier. You do get go codes for coordination to try to storm a room all at once, and you can use cover to try to increase your odds. Increase your odds against the AI. So the AI is pretty good. Obviously the odds are stacked against you. It's usually your team against a huge number of enemies, but that's kind of the way it's supposed to be. So I think if you're looking for a tactical strategy game, this is definitely one you should check out. So that's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.